You know, I did the free trial after I put in my credit
She's
card
been on with
information.
customer service
I
for like
launched it.
over an
I just
hour
will not do anything.
because she got a DVD from Redbox. And apparently laptops don't play DVDs anymore. So now she's trying to download a player.
Would you ask me if it's my disc?
I think she's getting scammed.
I rented it from Redbox.
This better be a good movie.
away from-
Meanwhile, I'm just over here, sitting here in my little sunflower patch. Now she's on with Redbox. I guarantee you she's the first one who's ever called this number before, ever. She's asking for a refund. I can't. I can't with you. Stop making me laugh. It hurts my belly.
There's 15 bucks at stake.
Ow!
Need refund.
Ow! Oh my
my
god. Ow. And
They hung up on me. Suddenly they're closed. Please call back during business hours.
oh gosh.
They took my call.
I can't. Hello you guys and good morning. It is Monday, so welcome to the start of another week. Yes, I am still here in the hospital, and I believe sometime in the next maybe half hour they will be taking me down for surgery yet again to try to perfect the flow from my new shunt. I feel pretty good when I'm lying down, but I'm still having issues when I stand up. And so we think that it might be over draining the fluid. I wish that they had better tests for this, but unfortunately they don't. All they can really do is put one in and try it out and see what works. So off I go back to the OR, still keeping myself busy with my crocheting. I'm hoping if this goes well that I can get out of the hospital in the next couple days and then we can go home. I'm honestly kind of in a hurry to get home because I have theater tickets to see Peter Pan on Saturday. So I would be really gutted if I missed out on that. Peter Pan was like one of my favorite stage shows when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how many times I've watched Kathy Rigby play Peter Pan. It's just like magical and comforting to me. So I really hope we can get home by then. And obviously I really miss my family and my friends and my physical therapist. But you know, at least I have a bed to sleep in. That is my update. Not really looking forward to having the wound on my belly reopened because it was just starting to feel a little bit better. I really hate abdominal incisions. It just like hurts to move anything. And it's super hard to maneuver when you have like the abdominal incision and then the back incision added on top of my weird leg and my neck and upper back. I'm pretty much useless at this point, but hopefully I'll heal quickly. I really don't want to spend my entire summer here. Hello you guys. I have survived another surgery. This one actually really wasn't that bad. I expected it to be much worse and I expected it to be much more sore. I was like so proud of myself because I wasn't having like any dystonia after my surgery and I wasn't having any mast cell reactions. And then the transport lady came to bring me to my room and was wearing a ton of perfume. So I had a mast cell reaction and had to take Benadryl. Sometimes these things just can't be helped. It happens. I'm doing better now. Oh yeah, that does that a lot now. We're trying to figure out my fluids because they've been running like constant saline and then like plasma light since I got here. And we noticed in my labs from a couple days ago that my potassium was really trending downwards and it dropped below the level that they like to see. So they wanted me to take potassium supplements that they had, and with the mast cell, I just could not risk it because they were offering it to me last night. I had this surgery planned for today and then my surgeon was leaving for months. So I was like we cannot mess this up. So I remember that I had my vitamin patches in the car, which I haven't used in a couple weeks because I wasn't really sure what surgeries I was going to have and what medications I would be taking and if any of the vitamins would interfere with that. I know that some do, and I didn't really want to take any chances, but my mom was kind enough to go in the car and like dig them out. And they looked at all the ingredients and they agreed that it was fine for me to use. So that'll be really interesting to see how fast those patches can really boost me up. I do think I did get some potassium during surgery, so it might be an unfair trial. But the nurses are all like excited by these vitamin patches. I guess we have all the gear. They're like excited about our pill crushers, and they all think I have the coolest feeding tube in the world. They get the vitamin patches. I got my fancy personalized hospital gown on, which I am so thankful for because I was freezing when I got back up to the room and my gown was huge. I could not keep it on. And so we just immediately transferred me over into this one, which is like a flannel material, and I can keep the whole back open so it's not like bunched up behind my back. But I can say that I've been sitting up for so long and I've been doing all my crocheting. I haven't taken pain meds since this afternoon in the PACU. So I'm really encouraged. I haven't stood up yet, which is what I'm about to do. And I'm really excited and I'm really nervous. I just need this to be it. I can't wait around another month and I'd rather not switch surgeons. We need to get home. And I have Peter Pan on Saturday. We have friends in this hospital, multiple friends, who are literally rooms away, and I have not gotten to see them because none of us have been able to get up. So if I'm able to get up and at least get in the chair tomorrow, I can do a little visiting, which would rock. But overall, things could not have gone better today. Okay, this is me sitting up straight for the first time. I feel pretty good. The first time I sat up after, I was like rocking with vertigo. The second time I still was. Now I just feel like draining.
Hopefully not over draining.
Yeah.
That's what we'll find out.
Yes, we will. Hey. This is the best yet. For sure.
Okay, don't go fast. You got a lot behind you.
So far, so good. I think that we found it, guys. I think we found it. I think we found the right pressure. I just hope I can maintain it and keep my endurance up. But honestly, like at this point with the last two surgeries, I kind of knew. And like I feel like now, I think we got it.
Any headache?
None.
Wow, oh my gosh. And you're pounding, ringing,
Nothing.
pulsing?
The only thing is I'm out of breath, but that's my night meds trying to put me to sleep. We can play around with it a lot more tomorrow. It's actually even more encouraging because before, like day one was not that great, and like by day 3, I felt like I was more used to it.
That's amazing you didn't get any
and
of that
I'm not getting,
vertigo.
like, the stabbing pains, like a little bit, but like not much more than I usually have. So
Well, I think tomorrow we should just visit our friends, walk around that way.
I am all for that.
I'd rather stay close for a little while, as you said, to make sure nothing, quote, weird happens.
Yeah. Updated account on my sunflowers. Okay, I think we have 15 finished sunflowers. 25? All right, we have 25 finished sunflowers and 4 unfinished sunflowers. So we are making it. The goal is 48, but I don't really know how big that's gonna be. So when I get there, I'm gonna have to lay it out and see if it's big enough. If it's not, I'll just make more sunflowers. I'm kind of falling in love with this pattern. I feel like I need to make one for myself. Oh, thank you, Mother. I gotta go. Hi guys, it is Wednesday. Yesterday I didn't vlog anything. Yesterday was kind of just a rest day for me, and basically nothing really happened. I'm feeling much better. I think I just needed a day to try to catch up on my sleep, catch up on my calories, and of course I just had surgery the day before, so you know, I was pretty tired out. But today I've just been getting some business stuff done, answering some emails, editing a little bit, everything that I can do. I have to say my vision is so much better. So I'm really excited about that. It's made it a lot easier. Still pretty tiring. I would say everything that I do is very tiring. Anything to do with the brain, honestly. We did a lot of stuff and my body really has to take that time to get used to it. Anyway, I'm feeling so glad. I feel like we finally got it right with the shunt settings, at least for now. I had expected that more of it would be in my back, but really everything's in my belly. The tubing just goes into my back, but then pretty much everything else sits just like right under the skin on my stomach. It's a very weird feeling. I can feel all the little valves and pieces. So it's kind of hard for me to know, like when this filming goes down, if I'm gonna have like a weird little bump on my belly all the time, but whatever, you know. I'm not in it for the glamour. My doctor was saying that I have a very one-of-a-kind shunt. I have that weird like little double valve thing going on because they had run out of stock. And he also used a new method or something of keeping it upright. I don't know. He's experimenting a lot with shunts for EDS patients. A lot of people are having issues with it, and he's just trying out a whole bunch of things to get it right. And I think that I can say he's doing a pretty good job.
Where you going? First time
I don't know,
up?
but you're gonna walk into something.
First time up in a few weeks. Where you going?
To visit my friends.
Okay. That'll get you up, huh?
My mom's walking backwards right now and I'm seriously stressing about it.
It's a busy haul.
Hey guys, so tonight was definitely the highlight of our hospital stay, which I guess isn't really too difficult to do. But I was finally able to get out of this room, walk the halls a little bit, and then meet up with 2 different friends who are in the hospital as well. One of them I actually hadn't even met in person. I had only spoken to online. So, oh geez, my hair is all stuck now. Sorry about that. I just got an elastic super stuck in my hair. I need a shower. But yeah, no, it was ignore my hair. It's just always nice to make those special little connections and make the most of some pretty, you know, bad situations. It always reminds us just how incredibly fortunate we are. We are leaving tomorrow and really have breezed our way through this shunt process so far, knock on wood. But yeah, I hope that when you guys look at me and you follow my journey, that you're aware that I'm just one person and I'm just one girl who's going through this. I've honestly had it a lot easier than many people, and there are so many who are still trying to get those answers and still trying to find those doctors and get that help. You know, I'm not anything special in that way. I'm just showing you day-to-day in my life and how EDS has affected me. But I think it's important to remember sometimes to step back and acknowledge that, you know, maybe some people have it easier than I do, but there's so many out there who have it much more difficult, and that's something that I'm always very mindful of, and I always remember some of the privileges that I've been given and, you know, my ability to access all of the help that I need. So I hope that when I talk about raising awareness and building a community, that I'm not just talking about the 1% of people who present just exactly like I do. I'm talking about everybody as a community, whether, you know, you just have sore joints sometimes, or whether you are just completely incapacitated by this illness. There's a space for everybody in this community. And even if you're not given the Ehlers-Danlos diagnosis and you have a hypermobility diagnosis or a unspecified connective tissue diagnosis, it's important to me that you feel like you still have a place in the community and that your struggles matter too. When it comes down to it, it's just a word, a name, a title, and that really shouldn't affect how we treat each other. Anyway, I've been sitting up for far longer than I thought was even possible, which might be a good thing. It might be a stupid thing. Do what you gotta do. But I'm gonna head off to bed now, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow, hopefully, as we're heading out of here. Hello you guys, it is Thursday and I'm so excited. We are breaking out of the hospital. It's been 2 weeks and 2 days that this room has been my room, and I'm so excited to get home. I'm just crossing my fingers that this shunt will hold up, because unfortunately, to be real, a lot of these shunts clog up pretty fast. We don't really know what the connection with EDS and shunt failure is. I mean, it's pretty common for it to fail even in the first few days, first few weeks, few months. But for now, you know, I feel good, and I'm just choosing to rejoice in that. It is definitely not worth worrying about it. This hospital has been amazing though. Every single person who's come into this room has been amazing. All the nurses, all the techs, all the doctors, I'm so impressed. It's very organized, and honestly their protocols and infection control is like gold standard. I guess if you're gonna be in the hospital, go to the hospital in Hershey. Ugh, I just can't believe we're going home, and I can't believe how much better I'm feeling. I just feel myself again. That is the best feeling. I mean, like, everything else was awful, and I'm so glad that everything's improved a bit, but like losing myself, like I just feel like I can think again, and there is no words for that feeling. So thank you, Penn State Hershey Medical Center. I'm repping them with my new little sweatshirt from their gift shop. So yeah, now my mom is just bringing our stuff out to the car. We have a lot of stuff, as always, so she has to make a few trips, and then we're out. My restrictions now are pretty much the same as they were before. No bending or lifting, but unfortunately I can't submerge any of my incision sites for a little while, so that kind of dashes my plans of going to the beach and swimming in the next few weeks. But that's okay, it'll go fast. I still have the little staples here in my belly, in this little kind of like bulge here that has all of the drains and anti-siphon devices and tubing. And then I have a similar one down my back. And I do actually have a few stitches in my femoral artery and in my vein. Those are supposed to dissolve, which is good. Anyway, I gotta pack up some of my final items. So I will check in with you guys later, probably when we're in the car heading home. Bye-bye, Penn State. It's been great, but time to move on. Also, for those of you who are wondering, which is probably like zero, the car seems to be working. We never actually found out what was wrong with it. The car guy had it for like a week, maybe a little bit less than that, and drove it around all over town to try to replicate the issue we were having, and it just like literally never happened again. So he was like, yeah, I'm fairly sure that this isn't gonna like die out on you on the highway. And we were like, that's sort of comforting. But yeah, we have the car back. I think it was just one of those X-File moments when you go through time warp and, you know, all the dials go wild. Or like, we went through the Bermuda Triangle or whatever. The Tri-State Triangle. I don't know, I guess it was just one of those things. We just hope to get safely home without any incidents. This is so cute. The street lights are literally shaped like Hershey Kisses. You guys see that? That's so funny. They go pretty big on the whole chocolate theme around here. Every single road is named like, what was it? Sweets Road, Old Chocolate Road. It's so cute around here. I can't wait to come back when it's for fun. I think that my sister would like it around here too. We never did get to do any like touristy stuff or see any attractions. We just really want to get home. So next time. Fortunately, there's always a next time. There's Hershey Park. They've got all these roller coasters. It's kind of hard to see because of the trees. You see this? They got all these cool rides going on.
More to the right.
And there's one. Oh wow, they have like this really cool wooden coaster up here. I don't think I would necessarily recommend that to any EDS patient, but that's really cool. I don't know. What do you think? Am I roller coaster ready?
Oh, please, no.
We made it home. Good job, Mom. It's terrible lighting, but we did.
Ow.
Oh. I'm sorry.
This is okay.
Oh, she is the driver extraordinaire. I just napped through like 3 audiobooks, so I have to deal with the embarrassment of my actual stress shopping addiction. The struggle is actually real. So real that I'm going to make a video. I think it'll be 2 parts of a video with the haul. And then the second part is going to be me getting rid of stuff. Because I need to. And I figured if I say it in a video, then I have to do it, right? This is ridiculous. I don't need more stuff, but I ordered more stuff. So therefore, I gotta get rid of stuff. Although, to be fair, some of this is medical stuff. A lot of it's jewelry supplies. Some of it's from you guys. But still, it's excessive. But first I need to nap for like an entire day. You guys, I'm just so happy to be home and in my own bed. My new blanket that I won from Brave Soul Blankets is here. And it is so cozy. It's just like this really thin gauzy material. And of course, you know I love gray and white, but it's the perfect summer blanket. You know, like when it gets really hot in the summer, you don't really want to have like a ton of quilts on, but I don't know about you, but I cannot sleep without a blanket over me. So this is just like the perfect weight. My heart is really with all of the people that we know and that we don't know who aren't home right now, and they have homes and families and beds that they miss too. I'm really sorry if you're one of those people right now. I promise you're in my prayers and in my thoughts, and I hope you can get home really soon. Oh well, for now I'm gonna go to sleep and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Night. Hello you guys, it is obviously the night time. It is Friday night. I have pretty much just spent the day working on my sunflower afghan for my aunt, finishing up like 2 different audiobooks, and just being gloriously alone and unplugged. As much as I love people and my family and social media, I am your classic introvert and I need a lot of time alone to rest and recover, and I've got like a whole new body going on here that I need to get used to. And up until now, I really haven't had like a single second to just rest and see how I'm feeling, which is really good, by the way. I'm feeling so much better than I did when we left. I think you guys can probably notice a lot of changes, but I'm already noticing such a change in my vision, my headaches, just my cognitive status, my energy, a lot of the weird like ear ringing symptoms and stuff. I feel a lot better, but I'm also still getting used to feeling my brain drain into my belly. It's a weird feeling. I can feel all of the tubing in here if I like stand up or sit down or like roll over. I have like a minute or 2 of this insane vertigo. It's all very weird, but it works, so I'm very thankful. Honestly, sometimes it was kind of hard to tell if I even really felt that great in the hospital because I was just so sleep and calorie deprived, we had to pretty much stop my feeds for like half the stay because we never knew when I was going to have a procedure, and you have to have nothing in your stomach. But also, they just woke me up like every half hour. It's just one of those things when you're on the neuro floor, they have to do a neurological exam every so often. I don't know if it's every shift change or twice a shift change, but they come in, they shine a flashlight in your eyes, ask you your name, date, whatever. And then I was also on blood sugar monitoring. So they came in like 6 times a day, and like once I think in the middle of the night, to check my blood sugar. We never did really get a straight answer on why I was on blood sugar monitoring. I'm assuming it's because I have a history of low blood sugar, I'm on feeds, and I'm on steroids. And then they also have to take vitals. I don't know if it's like every half hour or every hour or so. They have to take your blood pressure, your heart rate, your temperature. And I don't know why they don't do those things all at the same time. It's probably because one's a doctor, one's a nurse, and one's a tech. And then I had meds 5 times a day. So between all of that, I was basically woken up every half hour. And that was really frustrating for me. If I can get to sleep, I can usually sleep through a lot of pain. But once you wake me up, then I'm gonna be miserable, and then I might need pain meds, and I don't like that. So I would just rather, like, if I had pain meds due but I'm asleep, have them just skip it, and you know, we'll reevaluate when I wake up. One of the times I remember I finally fell asleep, and then someone woke me up like 10 minutes later to ask how my pain was, and I was like, it was fine until now, and that set me into like hours of spasms and stuff. So all that to say, I really just needed to catch up on my rest and just unplug for a day, and you know, put my phone on the other side of the room and not deal with it, which is what I did today. And I'm definitely feeling a lot more myself now, instead of just being like a room number, which is good because I have theater tickets tomorrow and I'm super excited about it. I'm going to see Peter Pan, one of my favorites as a kid, still one of my favorites. Love it so much that when we were in Pennsylvania and he was talking about maybe having to do another surgery, I was willing to put off surgery and drive home just to see the show and then drive back, which I guess kind of isn't fair because I'm not the one driving and my mom actually really dislikes Peter Pan. But I'll be darned if I'm going to waste tickets, especially tickets to one of my childhood favorites. I grew up basically wanting to be Kathy Rigby. I even went to drama camp one summer because I thought I was gonna get to fly on a wire. There was definite disappointment that summer. And I also thought I was Tiger Lily, so I went around doing a lot of really embarrassingly racist things now that I look back. It's not my fault. Disney made me do it. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I've ever seen like the animated Disney version of Peter Pan because I am so partial to the stage version. I was always like, why would I want to sit through this other version when I could watch this one? Anyway, I could probably talk about Peter Pan for a million years, and I probably will tomorrow, so I'll shut up about it now. I'm heading to sleep. Things are good here, and it feels really good to say that. Hello, you guys. It is Saturday? And we are headed to the theater to see Peter Pan. Like I told you guys, this is a favorite show of mine from childhood, but also it's kind of been a thing that I've been working towards this month. I set it as my goal to get to it after all of the crazy stuff that's been going. It was just like the light at the end of the tunnel for me. I entertained the idea of giving the tickets away a few times and what would happen if I needed more surgery and stuff like that. But luckily, I'm home. And I think I'm gonna be able to pull this off, so I'm really excited. Also, my glasses are working again. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, when I started having those neurological issues that were because of my pressure, the glasses that I had gotten no longer really worked, but now they're working again for me, and that's awesome. It's been really great to get back to reading little bits and trying to answer messages, stuff like that. But anyway, I gotta go because I gotta put my seatbelt on. The seatbelt unfortunately sits right across my shunt, so we've been putting a lot of pillows underneath the belt to make it more comfortable. But short stops, anything like that, it puts pressure on it, and it's still really sore. I don't know if it's going to hurt like this forever or if a lot of it is just the incision and the staples, but whatever, it's all worth it. Ooh, I almost just dropped my camera. I am exceptionally clumsy today as I have not yet located where I packed my ring splints, so I just have like noodle fingers today. I will check in with you guys when I get to the theater. Look at how cool this is. They have all of these little replicas of their stage designs. So this is the design that they used when we saw MAME last month. And if you look down here, we have 42nd Street, and then it looks like that piece is probably from Beauty and the Beast. I'm not sure what this is. I'm hoping it's Jekyll and Hyde, but I'm not sure. This kind of reminds me of the Graveyard at Phantom of the Opera, and they have like all of the blueprints that they're building for the next show. I remember seeing the blueprints when we were here last time for this show. So I just think that is so cool. You guys know I'm into that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Wizard of Oz. Oh, this must be Willy Wonka right here. Oh, see all the little candy?
Yeah, what is that person though? She looks like Belle.
I don't know. It's kind of a mashup here. Oh, that's so cool.
It's hard to see. Oh, the Showgirls, that one. Gypsy Tea Kettle.
Oh, jeez. Okay guys, that was really good. It was everything I hoped for and more, and definitely it was like my childhood dream coming true. And I think we have a Peter Pan convert over here. She actually really enjoyed the show, so that's even better. So cool. Everyone's kind of left now. We're waiting for the traffic to die down a little bit, but you can see Tinkerbell's little house here. So cute. This is the one I'm really excited to see. I love Jekyll and Hyde, probably my top 10, top 5. But also, we just heard that there's gonna be a benefit concert with Charles Shaughnessy. And I don't know if you guys know who that is, but my family, we love the show The Nanny. I think we discovered it like years back on Nick at Night. But it's starring Fran Drescher and Charles Shaughnessy. So, I don't know, I kind of want to see if we can go to that. How cool would that be to see Mr. Sheffield live and in person? I bet Lauren would come to that. So, I think it's like a benefit concert. I don't know, we'll have to look it up and see what it is. And I even got a little bit of fairy dust to take along with me. Okay, well, tonight was kind of the best. I had such a nice time. The production was so good, and I just kind of can't believe that I did it. I think I sort of downplayed to you guys and even to myself just how much making it to this show meant to me. You guys know how I am with like goal setting and stuff like that. So I had set this as my goal to make it there, and it really looked like it wasn't gonna happen, and I just refused to accept that. I can remember like when they were doing my lumbar puncture, I was like kind of like silently crying to myself, but I was like, it's all gonna be worth it, because you're gonna get to go home and you're gonna get to see Peter Pan. And like that might sound sad, but like setting goals is a huge deal for me, and whenever I am able to accomplish them, it puts me in such a great mood. I mean, plus did I say it was amazing? Ugh. I want to be in theater. But anyway, we came home and discovered that we have apparently no water at all, so that's great. It's now like midnight, so it's not like we can run out and just get water. I'm hoping that maybe just like the city is having an issue and it'll be on tomorrow morning, because my dad's leaving with my sister to go away for a week, and I swear every time he leaves everything falls apart. I don't know how to fix water pressure. My mom doesn't know how to fix that. So if it's not like the city and it has to do with our plumbing, we're in trouble. Just when I'm finally allowed to take a shower. Anyway though, it is Saturday night, so it is time. It is time to end this vlog. It has been a pretty crazy week. Like, looking back on the week, it feels like much longer but also much shorter. I don't know, that makes no sense. Oh, also, I wanted to mention, so I was nominated for a We Go Health Activists Award, which is really awesome. Not only was I nominated for one award, I was nominated in 3 different categories, one of which is for YouTube, the second of which is for my Instagram account, and the third of which is just being like a patient advocate. And I'm so honored. I have been voting for the We Go Health Awards for years now, and to be nominated, especially in 3 categories, is just mind-blowing to me, and I really appreciate it. There's so many amazing people on there, so I totally recommend that you go on their site, check them out, and see all of the people who were nominated for some of the different awards in all the different categories. And if you decide that you think that I deserve one of those awards, you can actually endorse me. I guess that like the real voting doesn't start until September, but up until then, you can endorse someone. I think how it works is like the top 3 in endorsements automatically make it to the final round. So that would be really cool. I mean, like I said, I'm just excited to be nominated. It would be great to win, but I'm not really that competitive of a person, and there's definitely some really great people on there. So I'm gonna feel good about whoever is the winner. I can't believe I was nominated. So I will put all of that information down there in the description box for you, make it really easy. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys in next week's video. If you liked this video, you can give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe and hit the bell. I make them every week. See you next week. Bye.